power of creativity is shifting. It no longer sits with the big brands or the big agencies. In my eyes, the power of creativity now sits within the individuals. Boys last week did an awesome job from Cannes with their Cannes Hangover Sessions, their podcast. So we decided to do, or I've decided to do, my own kind of Cannes summary, which I'm calling the Cannes Come Down. And I'm going to have a bit of a rant here, by the way. So the first one, so point number one, massive kudos and hats off, or rather crowns off, to Burger King, who've done an awesome job this year. Love some of the creative work that's come out of them. Two campaigns in particular. First one that they did in, I think it was Brazil or somewhere in South America, with an AR app that they developed, which every time you hold it above a McDonald's ad, the ad catches fire. So really smart, almost kind of guerrilla style marketing from them. And the second one that they did was actually, I think, in North America, where they kind of drove consumers to McDonald's restaurants to ask to buy a Whopper, and every time they did that they were then able to go and redeem and actually make a purchase of a Whopper in the nearest Burger King. Again, awesome kind of thinking and creativity. I think as consumers we've got so much more smarter and so much more savvy, and we can kind of sniff out the marketing BS that all the big brands seem to be playing these days. So refreshing to see a brand like Burger King really kind of challenge the norm. Right, it's rant time. So now I'm going to tell you about a couple of gripes I've got with these festivals. The first one, and this is a Cannes specific one, is the amount of entries into the awards particularly that never even see the light of day. They're just ideas. We live in a world today where advertising and marketing is very performance driven and performance led. If it's just an idea, there's absolutely no substance behind it or nothing to back it up from a performance perspective. If I give you an analogy, I've got an idea for an awesome film. I'm not going to make the film, no one's going to ever see the film, but can I have an Oscar, please? My second moan though, and this is a big one, is not just about Cannes, but is about all of these award ceremonies. The winners are big brands with big budgets, working with big agencies on big campaigns. The reality again is that as consumers, that's not what we're digesting as content. As consumers, we're digesting UGC, user-generated content, or IGC, influencer-generated content. Where's the award ceremony to celebrate that? You know, it's 2019, it's time to fucking look at this, and it's time to maybe make a bit of a change. The power of creativity is shifting. It no longer sits with the big brands or the big agencies. In my eyes, the power of creativity now sits within the individuals. It sits in the hands of anybody who's got an iPhone, a smartphone of any sort. And we should be celebrating that. We should be celebrating honest, authentic, niche content, whether it's created for brands by individuals or just created by individuals on their own merit. That would be a festival of creativity and an award ceremony that I would be all over. I would love that. So I think as an industry, we probably need to look at changing that at some stage. So there you go, that's my Cannes Come Down. I am now going to go and get some lunch. See you later, bye-bye.
Hello mate, you're back.
It feels like coming home to a little family. And by little, I mean someone that's had 100 kids. Hey, Starkey.
Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. Hey.
How are you? Welcome
What's
back.
up?
Okay.
When you weren't
Nothing
here, we had
happened.
so much fun without you.
I've missed you, Matt. Really missed you.
Oh.
I was saying to Harry that I thought you were a bit of a dick, but you bring great energy to the office.
Aaron Shepard.
People were asking for you in Cannes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were they?
They were. How's it going?
We're going to Paris.
Yeah, they just sell it. Paris on Thursday, yeah.
I've just got back. Looking forward
Tell
to
me
spending
about
some
it.
time in
I've
London.
just got back as well.
And what's actually going on? You're going to be at the Louvre.
Yeah. It's a very cool event to be invited to. And we're very, very privileged to be able to have the opportunity to be in the room with the people that Aaron's going to be in the room with.
Yeah.
You know, he's doing the 10-minute kind of after dinner talk about the future of innovation and social media, how we can get to audiences in 2019 versus how traditional thinking would get to audiences in 2000.
They put me down as Chief Executive Officer as well.
You'd be furious if that was me. You'd be furious, and he won't even make a tiny bit of effort to get a change for him. I've got to events before where they put me as CEO, and I've got them to reprint my badge because I know how furious people would get about it, and he won't even change it.
I'll be CEO for the night.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
What do you want the phone for?
Broadcast some signing of deals,
Oh, lovely.
which we like.
Give me the scoop.
One of
before
them
it
is
goes out.
football index type product, so you back a team to improve, and then their share value increases, and then you make more money.
So like a real football manager.
So yeah, you're investing in the performance of teams rather than players.
Yeah.
So it's all going off.
So there's going to be a lot of broadcasts this week, I imagine.
I hope so, mate. Yeah, countdown to deadline day on Friday. All
Yeah.
hands to the pump. Get the deals in. Get the bell ringing.
Have I seen Sophie? Yeah. I feel like I'm always looking for Sophie Hardy. Sophie,
She's always on the run.
what are you doing with her?
I've made these lovely visions.
Yeah.
And now I want them to be turned into nice designs.
For any particular campaign?
A potential new client, they are like an investment platform, trying to map out our strategy, which is quite complex, into a really simple format so they can understand.
Here's
You
Sophie
are.
Hardy.
Can we go through this at some point? Josh will send it by the end of the day. Well, we're trying to show like a user's journey through our campaign, but if you show up as one person, you can't see scale. So I want to show scale and the user journey at the same time, but some users will end up having different journeys, so it's difficult to maybe map that out.
Quick call with the US team. Got a big brief with a fintech company actually. Something
What does that mean?
financial technology. Really interesting brief. It
Okay.
will be me on this screen, but at the moment it's you. I've done a few of these sort of things before, kind of building out their model as much as building out their marketing. Gonna run through with me, the New York team gonna run through with me as to what the actual brief is, what the product does, and then we're kind of gonna come up with a strategy, kind of what we expect, the target audience, really whittle it down, work out the model, how we can scale it. The beauty of fintech at the moment is that there's so much opportunity, there's so many different ways that you can take it.
What time is it? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Breakfast cake.
Breakfast cake.
Look at that.
Hey, where are you going?
We are getting ready to go to FanDuel office. They're having a big summit for the NFL 2019 season that's coming up soon. They have a whole agenda planned for us, discussing what's new, pretty much like creative previews they're gonna have for us. So it's good to take all this information back with us so we can start developing our 2019 NFL strategy.
Start of NFL season is the biggest period for sports media companies in the US. So in terms of us acquiring new customers for FanDuel, it's our biggest couple of months of the year. So I think they're getting all the agencies together, briefing them, and then we'll make a group plan for attack. You coming?
I'm coming. How many goats does it always take to find the Uber? Because we're all running. Okay, guys. Best of luck. Brief me on what's going on, because I actually have no idea.
Okay. Unfortunately, Brooklyn-based gaming YouTuber, his name is Atika, he unfortunately was found deceased, which is very, very sad. He had recently, talked about his mental illness and how he was suicidal, and just about how kind of the YouTube community and holding up that social standard online had been really, really tough for him, and it consumed him. Definitely something to be aware about in just influencer marketing and just social media in general. Like, it's social media, don't let it consume you.
Be real.
Yeah.
Be real all day long. I think sometimes social media does make people think that there's so much grander compared to what it really is.
Social media can really trigger people with mental illness and people who are suffering with that. So, very sad day in the YouTube community. RIP.
Thanks for watching today's vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, the rest of it. You know the drill. See you tomorrow.